Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jake from Jake Sports Takes. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a good holiday weekend. I did. I was busy working, but I hope everybody else had a good weekend. Today we got some breaking news. We got the NCAA tournament men's final tonight. We had yesterday the UCLA Bruins women's basketball team women that beat South Carolina in the national championship game. Also got some breaking news. North Carolina has hired a new head coach. Former NBA coach Michael Malone will be the new head coach. They did a smart thing by getting out of their box where they hired, former North Carolina players or coach or assistant coaches because it wasn't working out. It hadn't worked out in a couple of years, and you need to make a change. I don't think I appreciate you being loyal to your team, but you just got to get out of your box. But Michael Malone, very smart coach. Can he translate the NBA from the NBA to college basketball? It seems like some of it has worked, and some of it, people translating from the NCAA to college to the NBA game has worked as well. But we'll see what happens. We have the NCAA men's tournament tonight, starting at 7:50. I believe that's on CBS. University of Connecticut versus University of Michigan. Personally, I'm going for Connecticut, even though they beat Duke. Michigan looked really good against Arizona. I mean, that was maybe the shocker of the tournament. Actually, it's on TBS. Excuse me. TBS tonight. They surprised me very much by just destroying Arizona. I mean, it didn't help Arizona having your best player in foul trouble. 5 minutes into the game, having 2 fouls, and then bringing him back in, having to play, cautious because he went into he was in foul trouble, and then he ends up getting his third foul not too long into the his third and fourth foul not too long into the second half, and you're already down double digits. I mean, you're already on the bubble of getting smoked, and then your best player is out, and it's like, come on. I mean, how bad can you play, Tommy Lloyd? They had a shot, and then they just blew it, and they ended up letting, Michigan just beat them. Michigan's a good team. They did lose the Big Ten Player of the Year. But he went out in the first half with an ankle injury. No word on him. Solo ball for UConn. There's no word on him. He was questionable, according to it. They don't know if he's going to play tonight. There's been no word. In my opinion, tonight, I'm hoping UConn wins. I am. But I was impressed with Michigan. I've been thinking about this all day. I'm going to take, from what I saw from Michigan and UConn, I'm going to take UConn by 3. I think it'll be a very tight game. This is the best of the best. I mean, the Elite Eight minus the South region was very predictable. But my opinion, I think UConn's going to do it. I think they're going to somehow get some people in foul trouble. Michigan may be deep. But UConn's experience, they've been in the national, they've got a shot to win 3 national championships in 4 years. Not many teams have done that. I'll get back to that question in a minute. And to that statement in a minute. We do have some other news. Cam Boozer, my boy, likely lottery pick for the NBA. My Dukies won Naismith Men's Player of the Year last night. It was announced. Congratulations to him. We got Actually, we had a big WNBA trade earlier this morning. Angel Reese getting traded from Chicago Sky to the Atlanta Dream for a protected second round pick to Angel Reese and a protected second round pick in 2027 going to go to the Atlanta Dream for a first and a second in 2027 and 2028 for first round pick in each of those drafts. I haven't been a big fan of Angel Reese. I think she's a little cocky, but you know what? All NBA and WNBA players are a touch cocky. But she's got an attitude that I don't particularly care for, but you know, that's just the way it goes. Actually, the WNBA just had an expansion draft. I think over the weekend or Friday or sometime last week. That I don't recognize many of the names. I think it was a team from Toronto and Portland. They got some people that I don't remember, like they had an unprotected contract or something like that, or they were put up for free to draft or something like that. I think the name of the teams are the Toronto Tempo and the Portland Fire. Pretty cool names. I mean, it seems like the WNBA has some pretty cool names in their teams. I know there's going to be some expansion coming next year too. They're going to have the Houston Comets return, but they're actually going to be coming from Connecticut. The Connecticut Sun sold it to the Houston Rockets owner, and they're going to become the Houston Comets again. So that should be pretty cool. So that'll be cool, having an original 16 back in the WNBA, even though they moved from Houston. Because I remember they had some great people. They had Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia Cooper. I mean, I can't really remember. I remember those two, back in those days. The 90s, early 2000s were great. Tina Thompson, I think, was on that team too. They had a stud team, but times have changed. We got, I don't remember, 18 teams now in the league, 20 teams. It's tough to say. As for other news, we've got the Masters. The Par 3 contest will begin on Wednesday. That'll be on ESPN at 2:30, I believe it is, or 3. What's that on ESPN? ESPN Plus. Masters first round coverage will kick off on ESPN Plus in the morning, and it'll go all the way pretty much through the day, starting at 2 p.m. on ESPN. CBS will hold the Masters third and fourth round. Pretty excited. Yesterday, JJ Spawn won the Shell Houston Open, or Valero Houston Open, whatever. Honestly, there's a lot of contenders. Augusta can be very unpredictable, very unforgiving to a lot of people. I mean, personally, if I would take a top 3, I mean, Rahm's got to be in that mix. He's won it before. He knows how to do it. McIlroy's the defending champion. He's been hot. And because of momentum, I'm going to say J.J. Spawn may be my dark horse. Bryson DeChambeau, if he can putt. Scotty Scheffler's up there. I mean, you can throw numerous names up there. But as we've seen in past years, there could be some surprise coming out of woodwork. But there are some big names that are going to miss the Masters. Phil Mickelson has officially announced he is not going to be in the Masters this year due to, I believe, a back injury is what I read. We know Tiger Woods won't because of his former DUI, of his current DUI situation and going to rehab. He also will, he is being arraigned, I believe, today sometime. See what that does. I hope for his sake, because I remember growing up watching him play. He was one of the greatest golfers of all time. Tied most majors. We'll see what happens. Hopefully he, grows out of it. We'll see. Can Rory retain the green jacket or repeat as Masters winners? We'll see. Like I said, it's unpredictable to see who's going to win this Masters. It could be very uneventful. Guys like Tony Finau, Silly Thingala are not going to play as far as I know. I haven't seen the actual Masters list, but we'll see. That'll be Thursday and Friday at 2 p.m. on ESPN. It'll be the first and second round. And then the third and final round will be on ESPN, CBS and Paramount Plus. I'm looking forward to hearing Ron Lundquist and Jim Nantz announcing that the final 2 days in the last afternoon part of the afternoon. Gonna be trying to watch it at work. We'll see. Anyway, my Stump the Schwab question is this today, the Stump the Snake question of the day. What is the biggest comeback in the final round of a Masters tournament? Who was in the lead? How many strokes were they up? And who came back and ended up winning that Masters? Okay, let's just clarify this. How far down was the biggest comeback in the Masters? Let's just clarify that. Who won it, and how many strokes were they back going into the final round? You can name that. If you have a guess, please put it on your answer on my pages. You can follow me at Jake Sports Takes on YouTube, at Duke Nats Fan 11, Duke Nats Texans Fan 11 on Instagram. Please follow me if you guys have any questions, comments on my predictions for the national championship game, comments on anything you've heard today. Please follow me at, remember, Duke Nats Texans Fan 11 on Instagram, at Jake Sports Takes on YouTube. Please follow me. Everybody have a great day. Remember, April is Autism Awareness Month, so please support autism awareness. Everybody have a great day. I love you guys. Have a great week. Enjoy your week. Stay safe. And peace out, my nerds, and hugs and hand, as we do it on Jake Sports Takes. Hugs and hand pounds, everybody. Love you guys.